What's up, what's up, everybody? You know, if you see this face, what time it is. It's time for the daily freaking sports rant, so I hope you ready, everybody, because we about to get in real good and funky, like, you feel me? Man, if you can't tell, you know, by the persona, by the wardrobe your girl walking, we talking a little basketball today, okay? And when I say basketball, we talking about these injuries that are completely ruining. Are you guys gonna be talking? Because if so, I need to take my life back inside. You know what? I'm just gonna take it back inside. People don't appreciate the hustle. They don't appreciate the game. They don't appreciate the game. What's up, Susan? What's up, JW? How you doing? We about to get into a little basketball. I know y'all love me talking about our Dallas Cowboys, but look, there's too much going on in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny it any longer. We're going to do it. We're going to put our backs into it because it ain't nothing to do but to do it. Like Nike. Even though I'm wearing Adidas right now, but like Nike, okay? So, Steph Curry, it's official. What's up, Khalil? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Diana? What's up, Susan? Susan, stop it. The Lakers aren't doing anything to anyone this year, Susan. You stop that, okay? But I know you got your Laker pride, baby. One of the most storied franchises in NBA history. You better work. But look, Steph Curry goes out with the MCL sprain. Steve Kerr comes out and says that there's no way he plays in the first round, even though Steph Curry came out and tried to debunk that and said he's going to do everything in his power to come back before the first round of the playoffs are out. And now the question is, when you have players like Steph Curry coming into the playoffs out, you have Kyrie Irving that's going to miss 3 to 6 weeks. 3 to 6 weeks, which means he will most likely miss the first round of the playoffs as well. We are talking about a scenario. What's up, Maurice? I see you, Pistons. Okay, represent that Detroit love, baby. But I just don't see a scenario in which, for one, Steph Curry is going to come back 100%. And two, don't forget, he's not the only one that's injured, okay? We have Klay Thompson, who's known for becoming a shell of himself in the playoffs. He has a broken thumb. How do we know that Klay Thompson is going to be shooting lights out soon as he comes back? Draymond Green dealing with the flu and different nuances of injuries. Kevin Durant dealing with the different nuances of injuries. Did y'all just see them get beat by the Utah Jazz the other night? Did you see that? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. When you're talking about going into the playoffs, you want to be playing some of your best basketball. You want your best players to be at their top performance level. You don't want them to be coming back from any different type of injuries. And we're talking about something like a knee, and you have to rush back if you're Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving so you can be there for your teams because you're such big, important pieces to what they do. So you mean to tell me that that's not a big deal? It's a big deal. Everything that the Warriors are able to do so great and so fluidly is because of the player that Steph Curry is, okay? Khalil says Steph Curry needs to get 100%. Lakers, our time will come. You got that right, Khalil. I like what they're doing over there in Lakerland. Magic Johnson is doing his thing. PG-13 will be there soon. Don't worry. But when we're talking about something like a knee, it's hard. We saw what happened when Kyrie Irving rushed back a couple years back in the playoffs, and he ended up breaking or popping his kneecap, and he's gone for the rest of the year. So we know that these knees, it's a very sensitive subject, and especially when you're talking about two ball-dominant guards like a Irving and a Steph Curry who have the handles that can break just about anybody's ankles anywhere across the world, okay? Their knees are a big part of what they do. It's not like they sit in the post waiting on somebody to throw them the ball, or they're waiting to toss up a lob, or they're just there to get offensive rebounds and set picks and open up the paint. No. Steph Curry makes an entire team change the way they approach the Golden State Warriors. There's nobody else in the league that can come up to the court and barely cross the half-court line and shoot it up in the air, and most people think that it's going to go in, okay? That's the type of difference that he makes for a basketball team. So Will says my Spurs are going to make a run in the playoffs. Will, the only thing your Spurs are going to be running from is the chance of not being able to sign Kawhi Leonard, okay? The Spurs are not doing anything to anybody without Kawhi Leonard. The Spurs ain't worried about a playoff push. They're worried about pushing Kawhi Leonard to sign that max contract so they don't lose their future and one of the biggest pieces to what goes on in San Antonio after this season, okay? That's what they're doing. They better be talking to Kawhi Leonard uncle, because he planning to exit. Him and Magic Johnson doing all kind of colluding behind the San Antonio Spurs back, okay? I'm sorry. That's just what's happening. Embrace it. But Kyrie Irving, what does that mean for the Boston Celtics? We still have that maybe in the back of our head that Gordon Hayward may be possibly ready to come back for the playoffs, but that's a big stretch. And now we're talking about Steph and Kyrie coming back from knee injuries. If you're rushing back, that means you're what? You're not 100%. And that means what? You risk the chance of re-injury. And that means what? More time off the basketball court than what you may have originally had to deal with. And right now, I say, Tina says she's so ready for some Dallas Cowboys football. I know you are, Tina. Don't worry. We still got the draft that's going to be here locally. Your girl will be in the building, okay? I know that you missed the football, but when I tell you it's right around the corner and it's going to be so good, I can't wait. Goodness gracious. And speaking of Cowboys, before I get back to basketball, I am going to go out and pick out the Dallas Cowboys hats and film it live in the store and upload the video. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of the hats that you're going to be getting. I tried to get around to it today, but I missed out. So look out for that. But back to basketball, okay? I feel like the Celtics and the Warriors, two teams that I thought would have one of some of the best chances to win this season, who I thought this Celtics team, even after losing Gordon Hayward, with a star like Kyrie Irving, and you have guys like Terry Rozier that can give you 30. He's played so well in Kyrie Irving's absence. You got Jason Tatum balling out as a rookie, Jaylen Brown balling out. You got the Maurice brother doing his thing when need be. So I thought that this could possibly be the year that Kyrie Irving really led these guys to an NBA title, even with Gordon Hayward not being able to play. So it's just unfortunate. You never want to see injuries completely change the landscape potentially of what's going to happen in the playoffs. But I'm sorry. Injuries like this, these ain't ankles. These ain't hamstrings. We talking about knees, baby. A big deal. Barbara says, hey, what's going on? What's up, Disguise Mosley? How you doing? And before we get out of here, a little Dallas Cowboys talk. We're still up in the limbo as far as what's going to happen with Dez Bryant. And I'm here to let you guys know what's going to happen with our boy Dez. And no, I don't have any inside information. Your girl JoJo is just good at reading the lines, reading in between the lines and the writings on the wall, okay? Are you ready, Cowboys Nation? Are you ready? Dez Bryant will not be a Dallas Cowboy next season. This is not something that I want. This is not something that I desire. This is just what is factual. You see Terrence Williams breaking his foot. You would think that would mean that they're going to do everything within their ability to keep Dez. They are making the transition to move on from Dez Bryant. I'm sorry. Maurice, now, I let you represent the Lions a while ago. You get out of here with all that Lions pride, okay? I don't need to hear that right now when I'm talking about losing Dez, okay? But I'm sorry, Cowboys Nation. I just see this happening. I see the ESPN notification being right around the corner. You don't bring in two receivers from free agency when there's way more gaps that we have to fill on defense. You don't make moves like that unless you're trying to make a statement to a Dez Bryant. We're talking about a Dez Bryant whose agent has still yet to reach out to the Cowboys franchise. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, none of them have communicated since the offseason began, at least when it comes to contract talks, okay? Dez Bryant is on his way out the door, and I feel for him because they're dragging this out so long to the point where all the major names in free agency are grabbed up, and Dez Bryant in the end isn't going to get the money that he wants anyway. He's still going to have to end up taking a pay cut, and he's still not going to be making the dollars and cents that he feels like he deserves. Barbara says, wow, we'll miss some Lakers and Cowboys all day. That's right, Susan. Yesenia says, no, I'm sorry, guys, but brace yourselves, accept it, and hope that Alan Hearns can bring in a new electricity. He's a guy that's versatile. We talked about him a couple videos ago. He can play from the X, from the Y, from the Z. He can line up out wide, and he's a deep threat. He can force the defenses to have to play over the top defense and open up things for Cole Beasley and Ezekiel Elliott catching the ball out the backfield. So this may not be a bad thing. And I know Cowboys Nation does not want to see Dez Bryant go. I know. Neither do I. This guy has been one of the most amazing things for me to watch live at the stadium and on TV since he came into the league. But we got to do what's best for Cowboys Nation. And if Dez Bryant is not about what's doing best for Cowboys Nation, then Dez Bryant has to go. I'm sorry, Cowboys Nation. I love y'all so much. I don't want to do it to you. I don't want to tell it to you. I don't want to break it to you. I don't want to hate it to you. I don't want to do it to you. But I got to keep it real. You know that's what we do here on JoJo's Replay. You know we keeps it real. That's the only way we know how to be real. So, get your trumpets out. Get your saxophones. Because it's almost time to say goodbye to Dez. That was for you, Dez. One love. But anyway, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We're going to have the video uploaded of all of the hats that I am selecting for my 5 lucky winners. James, Anthony Bridges, Aaron Lindsay, Sherelle Smothers, and Joel Ramirez. You're going to get to see your girl picking out your merchandise right front and center, okay? Because that's the way we like to do it on JoJo's Replay. Don't forget to check out the podcast. I'll have it uploaded tomorrow. And don't forget, you guys now have the ability to text your questions and your comments, and I will read them and talk about them live on the podcast. The number is posted on the page. I'm out here, baby. Carlos, Maurice, Susan, Khalil, Troy, everybody, Barbara, thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. As always, you guys, I appreciate your support and your loyalty and listening to your girl rant on an everyday basis. I'll see you on Hump Day. Holla!